The Southeast Missouri State University Department of Athletics officially inducted its 2011 Hall of Fame class during a special dinner and ceremony at the Show Me Center on Friday, December 9th. The 2011 class, which is the 10th to go into the Hall of Fame, included John Happ Bernard, Greg Brune, Bobby Ferguson, Jeremy Johnson, Tom Thrower, and the 1991 softball team. We took some time to visit with some of the members of this year's class. Bobby, congratulations on being inducted into the Southeast Athletics Hall of Fame, and welcome back to Southeast. But I guess my first question is, what drew you to Southeast with you being from Canada?
Friends. There was a few of my friends that were recruited here, and I was recruited by some other places. And then I came and I saw the place, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to come here, but they convinced me, and that's how it all started.
Share some stories with us and some highlights during your track career here at Southeast Missouri.
Highlights? Well, it was very, the teams that I was on were phenomenal. We had great athletes on the team that could have competed at any Division I university. We had good coaching, and it was a solid foundation with all the athletes. We pretty much all gelled together, and we all knew what we were trying to accomplish at conferences and when we went to the NCAA championships.
What does this honor mean for you personally, for your family, and all your friends that are here for you?
Well, personally, it's just another extension of my not only athletic but also professional and the education that I got at SEMO. It's nice to be honored, and it's nice to be in the Hall of Fame, but the thing that's most important to me was the friendship that we've built here, and also the quality of education that we received here, and the coaching, not only about athletics, but it's also when we leave as productive people in the community, and we come in as young men and we leave as men.
Well, thank you, and hope you enjoy this Hall of Fame weekend. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for having us.
Jeremy, congratulations on your induction to the Southeast Athletics Hall of Fame. First of all, what does this honor mean to you and your family?
Oh, this is awesome. Back, I would have never thought, 12 years ago, 14 years ago, whatever it was when I started school, that, the day would come that something like this would actually happen. So it's quite an honor, and it was quite a surprise whenever Coach Hogan called me this summer and told me that, I was going to be inducted. So it's awesome.
Now, a lot of your records here still hold today. You were part of some great teams here at Southeast, and obviously you're the newest member of this class going into the Hall of Fame. But talk about some of the success those teams had, and just some of the things that you achieved individually.
We had a great group of guys. We all played well together, and I think when a team meshes like that, it helps each individual play better as well. This is an individual game, the game of baseball, but in the end, if the team's not doing well, morale's down, you don't perform as well either. So I have to credit those guys and what they've done for the success I had as well. So.
What do you think is your all-time best highlight during your athletic career here at Southeast?
Probably the thing I remember the most would be the game-winning double against Morehead State in the OVC tournament. It was the first year as a Division I program that we made it to the regionals, and that was the first game of the tournament, and we were down big and came back and won that game. And I think, if we hadn't won that game, I don't know if we would have made it.
Well, congratulations again, Jeremy, and enjoy this Hall of Fame weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tom, congratulations on your induction to the Southeast Missouri Athletics Hall of Fame. This will be a special evening for you tonight. But what does this honor mean to you?
Well, it means a great deal. It means a lot of people that I played football with, that coached me, that coached with me, and players that played for me. They're the people that are really responsible for putting me here. And I'm aware of that. The team thing is always so much more important than the individual.
Now, it's you've certainly been blessed both as an athlete here and a coach, and you've enjoyed so much success here in both of those roles. But just talk about some of your highlights here during your career.
Well, I think the most important thing that I've done is be a part of 6 championship teams as a player and a head football coach in 9 years. And there were some great athletes that played with me, and there were some great coaches that I worked with.
Now, Dutch Meyer gave your video intro this evening. Talk about your relationship with Dutch.
Well, Dutch was as I recall, he was a freshman when I was a senior. And he was an outstanding player at that time. And I think later on he became an All-American here at SEMO, and he's in the Hall of Fame. And then when I had a chance to pick a staff, he was the first guy I thought about, because he was an outstanding coach, he was a hard worker, and I knew if I could get him that I was on my way.
Well, congratulations. This is certainly a great honor for you, and enjoy the evening with you and your family.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Greg, this is a special evening for you and your family tonight here as you go into the Hall of Fame, and congratulations on your induction. But how special is this honor for you to follow your dad here in the Southeast Athletics Hall of Fame?
It's super.
I mean, you've had an outstanding career here, both as an athlete and a professional with the university. And, I mean, just, touch on some of your big highlights here during your career at Southeast.
Well, let's see, Jeff. I came in 1964 as a player, and I spent 4 years here in baseball and football. After that, I signed to play a little pro football, but had to go in the Army after 4 months, and then came back to Cape in 1971, and then I acted as a volunteer on the booster board and helped Marvin Rosegard run golf tournaments. And so for 22 years I was a volunteer. And then in 1993 I came aboard as Director of Athletic Development, and worked for 18 years, and just, see the Show Me Center and all the new locker rooms. We had a lot to do with it.
I mean, you have bled Southeast Missouri red and black for your entire life, and nobody here in Cape Girardeau doesn't know the Brune name. So
well, there's a lot of us.
how special is this for you? And I guess what's the greatest thing you will always remember about Southeast Missouri?
Well, this will be one of the big nights, but I'll have all my kids here tonight. So.
Well, that's great. Enjoy the evening, and congratulations again. Coach Richmond, this is a special night for you as you were the coach of the 1991 team that's going into the Hall of Fame. Talk about that year and how special that this is for you to see this team go in.
Well, it's great. I'm expecting probably just about every one of them to be here. We got one that's on hold from Iowa, but this is just a tremendous honor for them, and as they reflect back on that great run that they had all the way into the Final Four. Some of the things they did was just truly amazing, with only about 12 players and some defections along the way, but they stayed healthy and got a few breaks along the way and just played some great ball.
Talk about the chemistry of that team and just how everything meshed together for that historic season.
Well, as in softball, you've got to have a great pitcher, and we had a great pitcher, and we ended up with only one, but she was definitely a thoroughbred, and that was a local product here from Jackson, Missouri, Alice Marler. And Alice was just tremendous on the mound. She had a great supporting cast behind her. And, the team just pulled through in some timely ways. And it's like I was talking earlier, it sort of sounds a lot like what happened here in St. Louis in the fall, except those guys made a lot more money than we did.
And then, Coach, this team went down to Lakeland, Florida, and knocked Florida Southern College, the top seed of its own regional, out of the tournament. Talk about that experience and how great of a feeling that was.
Well, we had to do that on their home field. We had to play down there, and we had never beaten them. And the first game ended up being 1-0, and it was the last out of the game was decided at the plate. And we came out victorious in that game, and then went on to beat a couple more teams, and then face Florida Southern again in the finals. And the momentum was just going our way so much that they went into the final game and won that 3-1.
You've coached some great teams here at Southeast Missouri, but where does this one rate?
Well, this was special. This is a team that I talk about to this day as far as an inspiration, because the many things that have happened to them along the way that no one had ever thought that they would have advanced to an NCAA Final Four. So it's been a great inspiration stories to the other teams that I've had. And, this is just, like I said, just a wonderful night and a great honor for them, because it's all about what they did here and what they accomplished, but also the people they have become.
Congratulations again, Coach Richmond, to you and the 1991 softball team.
Thank you.
Enjoy the weekend. The Southeast Missouri Athletics Hall of Fame is located on the upper concourse of the Show Me Center and currently houses 71 individuals and 14 teams. Members of the 2011 class will be introduced at halftime of Southeast's men's basketball game versus Missouri-Kansas City Saturday. Tip-off of that game is scheduled for 7 p.m. at the Show Me Center. There will also be a pregame reception for the newest Hall of Fame members beginning at 5:30 p.m. Visit GoSoutheast.com for all your latest news and reports on the Red Hawk athletic programs.